Astra. Let's go!
Finding a chance would be better than just standing around.
We grew up together after all.
Cloud's house. The birds. Keep back! Into the wind. Follow the wind.
With all my strength!
The wind knows me.
Positions!
As one with wind and cloud.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today. With all my strength! Look at you, foozhound! On the rocks!
Into the wind.
So soon.
Positions!
No escape.
All eyes on me!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Can't handle your drink! Huh! Pew pew!
Prepare yourself.
I won't accept defeat!
The wind knows me.
Can't run from death.
Think you can bully me? Diana Special! Shake and stir!
Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Pay your dues.
This dance is for you! Can't handle your drink, huh? On the rocks!
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my.
So soon. Prepare yourself. Leaving so soon.
The wind knows me.
Positions! Diana Special!
It's fine. Into the wind.
Can't run from death.
Let's go, let's go! Ha! I'm here!
knows me. Into the wind.
All my strength! Oh! Can't handle your drink, huh?
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Leaving so soon. Can't run from death.
Here!
The wind knows me.
Look at you, booze hound! Deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Positions! Think you can bully me?
One with nature. I taste blood. The wind knows me.
Pay your dues.
Scratch that! Ayaka special!
Leaving so soon.
As one with wind and cloud.
Dance with the waves! With all my strength!
Escape.
Into the wind.
You can't run from death. You can't run from death.
Yeah! Look at you, booze hound! Let's go, let's go. Is the pizza ready? Oh, it's ready. It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, Traveler. I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world. Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future. Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing? Whoa, is this... Miss Kamisato, this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an overseas dish cooked by the Traveler. Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Now I...
Want us to teach you how to make it? Oh, could you? The most satisfying meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with...
Really? That's great. I've always wanted... If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly... You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine... Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no? Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss Kiminami. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients. Correctamundo! Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, that's right. Now for the cooking instructions. Place onto oven rack at high heat and cooked until golden brown. Alright, it's done! Long may our reputations and our recipes precede us wherever we go in Inazuma. I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite. Cool! Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kiminami pronto!
Hey! Have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you! Wowie! This is so exciting. I want...
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for... No problem! Food always tastes better with... Alright, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking? It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there! Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you? And did she, say anything about me? She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all. She's happy for me? Oh, then she What does it matter? I know just as well as anybody else that I've got no friends. Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to talk to you one-on-one. Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see me taking you out for a meal.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends, right?
Aw, thank you. That makes me... excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do. Keeping them locked away inside...
I agree. So, I just want to say how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If someone's nice to us, friendship can go a long way. Take your mom, for example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think, and fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the water.
Really? I've come across such things being asserted in books, but to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is extremely surprising. So Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads...
Really? I would love... Speaking of delicacies, Traveler,
Oh, Paimon has...
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and
Shogun must have her reasons.
Time to go.
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for... Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on.
Traveler, I have a gift for you.
Whoa, looks super fancy.
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also... I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself. It's just as elegant and beautiful as you are.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for, we can set off. Time to go meet Tsubaki.
One with nature.
So, a transcendent being lives. Ugh. If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about, but surely... I'm starting... But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore...
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe there's a surprise waiting in there. So, what does the notebook...
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do a little ritual, and just like that, Tsubaki...
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Good idea. Some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything? Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint. There's nobody here. Just this box. Let's see what's inside. Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma Deptus...
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined.
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes.
Time to go.
Here will do just
All right, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? You're Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. But, based on her expression, what could it be?
Traveler, Paimon? Sorry to keep you waiting.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I ought to share the truth of this notebook with you, even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote—
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Huh?
Surprised? Me too. But that... Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial. All of the things we thought
So, that means that the kimono design—
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is complete. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook. It almost felt like someone had looked inside my mind.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. On top of that, Every action she ever took was seen as representing the Kamisato clan. People were always watching her. After my parents passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during that time. Every time I found myself up against a difficult issue, I'd ask myself, maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but somehow, all that was left of her in my mind was but my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as... Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes, on a clear night, if you looked out from our house, I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. And it's so brightly lit, it makes the whole sky glow. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette. Especially even if no one stopped us. The idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd, it'd certainly draw some strange looks. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge. She wanted everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the festival. She didn't want to disturb them, and didn't have much free...
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. She wanted to try that. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best of both. A big
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realize something now. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. The things she faced are things that I too... She chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already...
Oh, so you decided on an alter ego too?
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will set myself a new goal. To live... So, Traveler, I... Deep breaths, Ayaka. Would you be at all interested in checking out an
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concerns my mother did. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can understand me going my own way on this. So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a festival together.
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right? Oh,
great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right?
We're looking for the Great Muchina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives? Great Muchina Yokai?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into any...
One time, the great Mujina yokai stole some rice from our house. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the great Mujina yokai likes to play tricks on, so all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and... This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the great Mujina yokai.
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it...
Yeah. So, as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this. But Paimon can't say exactly what it is. Yeah, Paimon feels like the great Mujina yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist in the real world. We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need...
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home. That's not true. The great
Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us. And
Yoimiya, huh?
We told her all about the great Mujina yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to...
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day.
Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories. But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait! Hold on! Don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow...
Time to go.
We're here! But it doesn't seem as lively as Paimon.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must... I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people. I'll go and ask. Whatever...
That's the way to go. We'll be right...
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left.
Hey, look at that stall! They have so many masks! Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to...
Hey! Is that who I think it is?
Greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go.
But of course! The Kamisato clan leads the... Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have...
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it, first time in Inazuma? Hope you enjoy. Excuse me, Hey everyone, listen up! Don't close up yet! Miss Kamisato has come to join.
No, it's not like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to.
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them, at least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the. Oh! Here's a couple of masks for you.
No. You've been far too accommodated.
Don't give me all that. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure.
Sir, do you have anything for...
Oh, hello there, kiddo.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the...
Paimon, don't worry.
But...
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing.
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up.
All right. Traveler, shall we? Oh, wait. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. I brought you here because I genuinely wanted to spend time with you. Okay, great. Traveler, look! This stall's doing fortune slips.
Miss Kamisato! Hello there! You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege!
Okay. How much is it?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it? So you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What? Are you sure?
Of course! If you like what you see, then please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends.
Traveler? Paimon? What do you think?
It seems like everyone wants to do something nice for Ayaka. So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Well, if that's how you feel, then okay. We'll take you up on your kind offer.
Alrighty then, whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune. Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one! Traveler, what did you get? Wow, you're so lucky!
Ah, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from heaven means. The blessings of the gods are upon you. Your voyage ahead shall be plain sailing, and all your endeavors shall prosper.
What a great sign! Good things lie ahead!
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve.
Well said! Here's hoping that our good luck will never...
This food stall sells all kinds of Inazuman specialties. Anything you want to eat, it's my treat.
Wow, it all looks so good! Is...
Of course it...
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Sure.
Those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg rolls. Paimon will try an egg roll too.
All right then. I too shall have a sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
This sakura mochi is just delicious.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
I don't know if it's rude of me to ask, but how is this kind of snack actually made?
You want to try your hand at making it yourself? No problem. Just
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your traits?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it? She and I are good friends. We trade culinary tips all the time. Here you go. Just treat it as me returning a favor on behalf of my friend.
Thank you so much. I will study it very carefully and try my best to do it justice.
You there, you want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
I will. Once I've learned how to make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Oh, definitely. Can't wait.
All right. I'll do my best.
Well, we may have arrived near the end of the festival, but it's still been super fun. Paimon approves.
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience. This stall sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman tradition. You draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque and pray that it will come true.
Sounds similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred, and you've still got time to...
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's feeling kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady. They...
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on public display? All right, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your sister, isn't it? It's lovely.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true. And I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that Tenchukaku?
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come true. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think that might...
Aw, it's time to leave already?
I'm afraid so. The fat time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing river. As... It's time to leave. Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been. You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, knowing me. I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And if I ever get the chance,
I want you to. Great! You know, we're kind of similar. Me with my brother. You... Sometimes, I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your sister back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world. You will find her. Come what may, you must never give up. I will always be here for you as your... as your friend. I will always support you. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. Oh, Traveler.
Huh?
There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please, keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
It was so pretty! Beautiful, elegant, and something else Paimon can't put into words.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching. That goes for you, too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye for today. I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, Traveler.
Into the wind!
Cheer up, guys! Don't be so down. He was only joking back there.
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, no matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try.
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. One each. Remember to give it to your parents and just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're
Okay, but it definitely does.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with, but when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute and likes to play pranks, and so, I guess now the kids' impression of the Great
So in a way, this monster is all...
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. If I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows? Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy. That's more... Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because... it's just so annoying, right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree?
Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure!
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is...
Naganohara fireworks show?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout... Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework. In that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories are all the rage nowadays, but I really can't bring myself to like them. If something's magical, it should be kept that way. I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way.
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganohara.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long something
Pops has
burn,
started telling
and
his
other
stories
things
again.
don't.
Sorry about
Rocks,
this. Ever
they
since
don't
Pops
burn.
had his accident,
But
his
somewhere
ears...
along the line,
Really?
a rock
But for
was
a
set
moment
alight,
there, it
and
almost seemed like you were
burned
having
the
a coherent...
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials...
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered.
No No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have...
Oh, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for...
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials.
Yes! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you find...
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. That's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, eventually I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But,
Why would you do that?
it just makes me happy to see him smile. And it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think...
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Oh, you scared me.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all...
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back...
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to... We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous.
What if the boat capsizes? If things are this bad, couldn't you just not come back in the first place?
Well, but as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Nagano-ha.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased. Whether it's 10 or even...
Wow,
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about...
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20... I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution. Because it'd be much... Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're...
Thank you. This way, I still have some...
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and...
All right. I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in... Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much... I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now, you don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited?
Because you said person and not floating child or mascot.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree. The Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the...
I understand. I'm sorry.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest...
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma...
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you...
That's a long story, actually. Weird... Maybe I'll come back.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. I'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter...
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go, But what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
Here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. No need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just...
Huh? Really? How did you know?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hand. I've come to expect it now. There's a.
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yoimiya. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious, which is strange because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Oh.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play the...
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got...
Well, how about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any...
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then. If you insist, pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them. Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me!
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework material.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the fireworks.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a bad...
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, yeah. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me
that will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, if you badger Hajime like this, you will only...
But this is a special circumstance, surely! The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner!
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean...
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke for all the business he has given me. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may... Excuse me. I will...
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape, and it's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools. But it looks like your craft hasn't...
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So have Amenoma art and Naganohara fireworks been working together for a long...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation. Hajime, in the future.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but...
Time to go.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they... My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine so much in his life. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to... Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of the advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. And if you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that...
Sometimes. That's also just...
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Ina's. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guy. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass.
Let's store the boat here for now, then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden. Doesn't helping Sakajiro...
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into from the moment My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of it, as long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out.
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's Third Sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go, and it was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last...
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks...
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always going to be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it had instantly, to us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Wind Strider!
The boat is already and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then maybe...
Okay, I won't, but...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things, once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people, so I... Forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible at the Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Pots? Pots? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer, just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on, are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting in.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals...
Oh, before I forget, I brought...
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started...
No worries. Say no more.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our... I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and...
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then... I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to...
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish. Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Follow the wind.
One day, I'll be as great. Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're...
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask...
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a...
Speaking of your family, how's everyone?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get...
They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick. Young people are...
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
Speaking of youth, do you know what?
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time...
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who...
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganohara fireworks show. We've been... to tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when... even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eye. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have...
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days, even at this age.
What a great relationship.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boys' best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, but one day, they had a...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted... But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong. You know what children are like. They get terribly...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to... But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can...
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's...
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This...
Yes. It'd be so nice.
I think after all these years, they ought to let...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou committee.
Huh? Why? Pops, are you alright? I didn't do.
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to... Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. We need names. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stove.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down. It's Mochizaka and his friends! Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go.
Aren't you gonna play with us?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yeah!
Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you?
Yep, we did. It looks like...
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big mistake. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, all right? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fire.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially...
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryou Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting...
Ugh, what a nuisance! The fuse is lit!
I must draw.
One with nature.
Fire hazard! Goes the ship down!
I must withdraw.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
I must
I'm here.
withdraw.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your act. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the... We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate,
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentence. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get in...
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to... I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. There was never any... Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing...
What are you talking about? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just...
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch Keisuke. You seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. Nope, and the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back. No matter what, if you don't say anything now, you may never have another...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro, and accept the...
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! Alright, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
I must withdraw. I must withdraw. The wind knows me. I must withdraw. Into the wind.
Sir, they are too strong. We
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now...
Yes, sir.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a... Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is that... It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that... After all, I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't...
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see... But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not... I do wonder, Am I really doing the... The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-up?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated. But it can be. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the...
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so...
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall...
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but... By the way, Naganohara Fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back...
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the...
I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so...
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the...
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole...
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right?
I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best!
That's what I wanted to hear! I was hoping it would leave a deep imprint. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you
Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred... You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were Oh yeah, right!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it
Seriously?
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really said it was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family. So it was by chance. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our show. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, also consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and Ayaka were talking about, right? As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?